there. Good bounce back. I mean, if Saka's fit, Saka starts, in it. But if he doesn't, he's giving him something, in it. Pleasure, DG, heading to work. Pleasure, man. Appreciate you lot. And that's that, people. Arsenal 5, Nottingham Forest 0, people. I can't say it's a result as expected, but expected. My heart bleeds for Nottingham Forest, because obviously they're fighting for their lives as well. It's not nice to see. Nice to see Smith Rowe and El Nene smiling. Bit harsh, you know. Lukaku could have got 2 minutes today. All forgot he's in the squad. But what can I say, people? 5-0, 3 points, clean sheet. The fans that are at the stadium got a well-deserved performance. You know, a couple people got to stat pad goals and assists. We didn't quite get a Gabby Jesus goal. You can't have everything. You know, it is what it is. Please let me know your thoughts on the game, people. But what can I say? For me personally, I would say in that game, first things first, as I said, my thoughts, clean point, 3 points. 3 points, all that matters. The performance, because we could have won 5-0 today, and the performance may not have been there, forcing the example, but you get the performance was there. Second half, you know, first half we were good. I think it was a case of first half we were 5s and 6s out of 10s. We had them all. I actually think they started the game, Nottingham Forest, very well. Like they looked confident. When we scored the first goal within the first 10 minutes, their confidence was shot. Obviously, the one downer on this game is Bukayo Saka, how long he may or may not be out for. You know, it looked like he rolled his ankle. I don't think it's a thing where he got injured because he's playing all the time. He rolled his ankle, which can happen. You know, if we need to win for insurance going into the Nottingham Forest game and keep up top 4, then you have to play your players. I agree with the fact that he needs to be rested. But, yeah, Martinelli got us off to a good start, and he probably would have loved to have stayed on more. He would have scored. It's fantastic play from everybody involved, but, you know, Saka and Martinelli. Saka's assisted, Martinelli's finished. Brazili-Chilo, certain things, people. Brazili-Chilo, you love to see it. Yeah, man, I just feel first half, we had them camped in their own half. You know, we was playing football as expected. They were showing us a lot of respect. We're knocking it from side to side well, but we're not really throwing them killer punches to get that, you know, that second, that third. And as you know, as Arsenal fans, our lessons that we need to learn from the Southampton game, blistering start, score the goals though, because, you know, the only real chance Nottingham Forest had is, you know, they will counter attack. They look like they might harm us on the transition, because we were getting caught 2v2, 3v3, but it was dealt with. But the only thing they had was when Gabriel, you know, who had a great game today, but still has that bozo gene in him, tried to set one of them up, and it's fantastic. I felt just before Gabriel's done that, I think it was fantastic reading of the game from Saliba to kind of deal with that threat, and then obviously it's fantastic, brave defending from Ben White. To just throw everything at it and block the shot. But apart from that, nothing was really being said. Like I said, you know, not in a bad way, but 5s and 6s out of 10. We're moving the ball okay, but we're not really harming the goalie. We're not harming Dean Henderson, and goals win games. And obviously it reflects it, because we had 10 shots to their 4 in the first half, 2 shots on target. They had 1 in it. So we got 1 goal. We need to score more. And again, half time, because it was only 1-0. We still gave Nottingham Forest reasons to live. They're fighting for their lives. They beat Liverpool. Had they lose 5-0 today, it's not really that deep for them. It's kind of based on how Arsenal started the season. It's what you'd expect, really and truly. And on that topic, that's what I liked as well. It was almost like a performance. It was a performance that was, you know, befitting of what we was doing earlier in the campaign. It's a great reaction from the kind of flat performances we've been having. We get that insurance and a little bit more of confidence going into the Chelsea game, and so on and so forth. Of course, extremely happy for Reece Nelson. Unfortunately, he got his opportunity in circumstances you don't want to see, because Saka's injured, but that's the reality of football, innit, people. That's just simply what happens in life, innit? It happens. So it's nice to see him get 2 goals, get an assist. Look, when he came on, he was playing it a bit safe, and then this is how you know confidence is contagious, because you get it, he's doing skills, he's doing flicks, he's assisting, he's trying a bit more. Nice for him, because he had a terrible time with injuries. He barely played, and now hopefully he can lay down a marker, and I still want a winger on that. And who knows, really, this could be putting you in the shop window. This could be you laying down a marker to Mikel Arteta and taking your chances. But everyone playing well, there's options in the squad, and there's headaches, really and truly. The only bad things I would say about the game was that we didn't score 5 in the first half. We might have been able to score 10 or 20 today. The fact that Saka is injured, came off, hopefully he's all right. And I don't think Fabio Vieira was that good off the bench. I'm not trying to scapegoat any of that people, but yeah, man. Obviously, Martinelli could have had 2 first half. He had an effort cleared off the line. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Jesus, it's not gonna come off for him. I think he got 3 assists. He worked hard. He defended well. When he does get into areas, I don't think we provide him any service, but he was snatching at chances today. You could see. Listen, we just hope he bags against Chelsea. You could see he was trying too much, and sometimes you've just got to let it happen naturally, in it, really and truly. You've just got to happen naturally. So yeah, man, we kept our concentration. We upped the gears in the second half. We showed a ruthless nature. You don't score 5 goals if you don't show ruthlessness. You know, collector's item from Partey. Lovely 2 goals from Nelson for him, anyways. People. Martinelli scored. You can't even keep up. What? Reece Nelson 2, Martinelli 1, Partey 1, and Martin Odegaard. They say he don't shoot. You know, some people in the watch always say, "Oh, why are they bringing on Nelson?" Good for the young lad, man. Hopefully he can be an excellent Haylender to bust through. But simple, really. Clean sheet, 5 goals, 3 points. Good performances individually, collectively, in a nice way. Ramsdale's, when we do player ratings, he's the lowest rating player because he's had nothing to do. And I want it to be that every week. If I have to see my goalie popping off saves and match of the day stuff from Ramsdale, then I know we're under the cosh probably way too more than we need, way too longer than we need to, innit, people? So yeah, man, it's cool right now. I'll have that. You won't catch me complaining with that performance, people, because the performance was there. Again, for a team that's, you know, naive, whether we got young or old, we still need to chase that being perfect over 90 minutes, because normally this season, first half, we put you to bed. We kind of take our foot off in the second half. I don't think we took our foot off in the first half, but we was a bit like, we knew we was winning sort of thing. We was kind of foot off the brake, like we're knocking the ball around well. We're not being tested, but we didn't show that ruthless nature like we did to kill them. So we still need to learn. And obviously in the first half, and actually in the second half a couple of times, Brendan Johnson, where Ben White stopped him, I think Fabio Vieira lost the ball too cheaply. There was a couple of times where he was losing it in cheap areas. As I said, Gabriel had a great game, but the mad moment from him, these things can change games, really. So it's the obvious that we need to improve on, really. It's nice to see other midfielders scoring apart from Xhaka. Xhaka played well, and actually, obviously, it's going to get lost in the talking points, but when Xhaka and Partey work together as well, like even one of the build-up to the goals, I can't remember off the top of my head, but Partey has found Xhaka in the space, and then one reason or another, it's led to a goal in it. Who cares? So yeah, man, and it's nice to know El Nene's back in full training. So yeah, we just have to enjoy today. We won. We mash up the goal difference a bit. We got 3 points, which is a good 3 points. The more Liverpool drop points, the more Spurs have dramatic games, whether they win, lose, or draw. United got West Ham next. They'll probably win, but you hope they lose. Insurance from Chelsea next week. So yeah, man, you won't catch me complaining at all. You will not catch me complaining. Calm result, people. Like we move, innit? I'm still here, people. Don't worry. Just need to put my phone on charge. Crazy. Where's my charger? Crazy. It is what it is, man. So yeah, man, it's crazy.